I didn't want to tell you like this. I want to call you and tell you, but Mercedes, she had a miscarriage.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Talking to you guys today about the art of manipulation. We've done about 2 or 3 videos concerning Chris and his manipulative tactics. Today, I'm going to break it down a little bit more further again about what happened here, which was manipulative in the way that he behaved with Paige and the rest of the experts as well. There was some manipulation there as well. So I want to talk about his behavior, break it down for you as well. Guys, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of what up, lows. And for those of you who are returnees, you got the minerals, you got the minerals. Listen, you got to stay hydrated, baby. Stay hydrated. Why? Because the streets are hot. The streets are hot, okay? You need to stay hydrated. Let me get my juice. Listen, today I've got Ribena. Don't play with me today. All right, listen. That's my favorite drink right there. Let's get into the video. Let's break some stuff down. I want to be very, very honest and transparent with you, especially if you're watching this video. I hope some of the videos I've done about manipulation, I've been quite transparent, but I want to be transparent once again. And the reason why is because this behavior that he's displaying is destructive and dangerous. So I really want to break some stuff down for you guys to really understand what's going on. Now, we see this little clip where we played him talking about, oh, you know, I didn't tell you why that the miscarriage of Mercedes happened until now. And at first I was like, wait, why did he not tell her straight away? Like, that would have been a good time. If he wants to manipulate, it'd be a good time. And then I realized what he's doing, and then it made sense why he told her today. Why he told her on that particular day. It was about setting the mood and the atmosphere and the time and the season to release this information to maximum effect, to be able to get the fullness of Paige's sympathy, to get a fullness of Paige's emotion and heartfelt, condolences towards him in what he had gone through, to make her know and go to divorce, turn to make her change from getting a divorce to saying, actually, I want to stay together. He was trying to emotionally manipulate and change her answer by bringing a very, how should I say, emotive, I feel sorry for you situation into the mix, right? It was a very conscious move to tell her there and then. Oh, he knew this information beforehand. He could have told her, but he didn't. He told her there and then, purposefully, so that she would also so that she would feel sorry for him and eventually hopefully cave in and say, actually, I want to stay with Chris. Very purposeful movement. Let me see why. Let me tell you why I gotta be transparent about this. I remember a time, and it's why I understand why people say that he's very juvenile in his manipulation. Some time back when I was younger, way younger, I remember certain events. Okay, Mandem probably knows something similar to this, right? I must have broke up with one girl, all right, and there was a situation I got involved in. I not even a situation I got involved in. I was walking back from the club one day, and I was walking back, and a guy was threatening his girlfriend with a knife, and I heard him screaming. And you know the white folk, and I thought to myself, I'm black, they white, I get involved, something happened to me, police get involved, I get arrested. Like I was like thinking about it. Is it really worth my time? Do I want to get involved? And I felt bad because I said, this girl's on her own, like, you know, this him and this other friend or whatever, who knows what he would do, right? I remember I heard him, I even saw him like stab the car window, or which one of his friends was in, whatever, right? He was in a mad one. So I was like, all right, cool, let me go back and let me go and help this girl, right? And I said, Lord, protect me, because I'm not trying to get stabbed for none of this rubbish. I get back there and I'm calming him down. I'm speaking to him saying, bro, look, calm it down. I end up eventually calming him down, right? And the girl crying, I have to console her. She ends up, I get her a taxi, and the taxi comes and takes her away. Okay, cool. Now he goes into his house, which is only like a few paces away, and passes out on the floor. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't check to see if he was alive or not. I could not care less. All right, if you're out here trying to stab people, all right, it's your business. Okay, I left him to it. Now, looking back on it, probably should have called the ambulance, because you know what I'm saying, he might have been dead, but he's not. I knew he weren't, right? But I didn't care. At the point, I didn't care. I thought to myself, he's a prick for trying to stab his girlfriend. All right, cool. Now, That situation finishes. Now I remember at the time, I remember the girl that I had, bruv, I couldn't get through to her. I think we had at this point, you know, our relationship was very one of those break up, get together, break up, get together, break up, get together. It got to that point, and I remember a time where we weren't talking, right, on any platform. Every platform we either blocked each other or we weren't talking, right? And probably me, me probably being blocked. I was moving mad. I was doing some mad things. You know what I mean? Like I was being a bit of a boy, and I was being a bit of a baby boy. All right, cool. So now, I must have sent her, and I remember I think I sent her an email. And I was like, oh my God, I really need to talk to you right now. Like, I'm feeling like I've just gone through this really traumatic experience. You know, I'm shaking, da da da. And I was like, I just had to just stop someone from being stabbed. Rah rah rah. Now, everything I said was absolutely true. Okay. I did have to stop someone from being stabbed. Okay. I did have to intervene and get involved. And it was bloody scary. Because I thought to myself, at any moment, if he swings, I'm dead. Okay. No, it was traumatic, but not traumatic enough for me to want to reach out to her, to want her to comfort me. All right. So when I'm sending this email, I'm just really loading it. Like, you know, like as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of like, it's the first time I kind of fear for my life. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it. Rare. I'm laying it on thick. You understand? And then pressed send. All right. Now, within like a few minutes, I get an email back. Are you okay? What's going on? Like, you were almost stabbed. What do you mean? I mean, I wasn't really almost stabbed, but you know, I could have been, you know what I mean? But you know, I was like, listen, I can't even talk right now. Like, I beg you just meet me in it. Rah, rah, rah. Now at this point, we weren't together. We had just had a little bit of a tissel tassel breakup, you understand, right? But here was my objective. Let me be very frank with you. I'll keep 100 real. Here was my objective. My objective was to get her to feel emotionally like, you know, caring for me, right? Then I can initiate a conversation about the relationship and see where we get from there, right? What I didn't realize at that moment was autopilot manipulation. And I say autopilot manipulation because it's like when I look back at the time and I was thinking, although I was conscious, I wasn't conscious. Like I knew what I was doing, but I never knew how manipulative this was. Like I knew it was like what I'm doing is a bit cheeky, but the gravity of manipulation, I didn't realize at the time. I'll keep honest, 100 real with you. I knew it was bad. I just didn't know I didn't know the gravity when I look back at it now, right? So now, obviously, I'm like, listen, meet me, blah blah. She's now met me, and listen, listen. This is why I don't. That's why Chris's acting is basic for me. If I want to cry, I can put it on. Right? I did acting in school, and crying is not a hard necessary thing to necessarily do. Just need to get yourself the right emotions. So what does Kojo do? All right, cool. She sees me coming up the road. I'm just like, okay, coach, get it together. This is where it was really manipulative. I was like, come on, get it, coach, get it together. And I was like, man, and she's looking at me and I'm like, I was like, look, I can't even speak right now. She's like, why? I'm like, because it's like, it's such a mad moment. Like, I could have been stabbed. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I could have been stabbed. Don't get twisted. I could have been stabbed. All right. But it was never that deep that I had to call her or try to message her to come and have a conversation with me. It really wasn't that deep. And I began to explain the situation, what happened. I didn't tell no lies. I told the truth, but I was using the truth as a weapon to get her to be on my side. At the end of it, she's there hugging me, like, and now the energy switched, baby, you're fine, don't worry, I got you, blah 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 blah. I'm resting my head in the bosom, you know what I'm saying? We back in business, baby. Now, why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you the story because I'm out of myself, number one, shoot. But number two, because I also very much can see manipulation from a mile away because I've lived that life. I understand how it works. I know how we maneuver. I know how people can use moments to make it seem like they're really in depth. I know because I act. And when you act, a lot of this stuff is people are good actors. Okay. Very good actors. This is why when suddenly they're talking to you and then they go, and Chris did it, he was like, It's really hard for me right now. And they're like, Chris, what's going on? Like, Mercedes just had a miscarriage. Like, bro, like, come on, listen. And then you think you can play me with that? Cause that's that A-level acting. You think you can play me with that? Cause like I'm not gonna buy that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Not only that, what it did was he then decided to leave. Let's play a little bit more of the clip. Listen, let me stop my acting and get this.
Gosh, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yo, that grade 1, that grade 2, grade 3 acting, bro. Listen, you don't cry from that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to get yourself into a mode. Do you know what I'm saying? You get yourself into a certain mode and thinking. But it's just like when he did that, he's gonna cry, he's gonna walk away now. Now, this is where the manipulation extends further. Okay, look at this.
You gonna go?
Pascal say you gonna go. Like at that moment when he walks away, now Paige has got two choices: sit down and stay where she is, or get up and go with him. Now the get up and go with him is what he wants. Okay, let me stay hydrated. The get up and go, okay, is what he wants, and the reason why is because two things it does. Number one, if you get up and go after me, you've bought into my story. Number two, if you get up and go for me, you're also isolated from the experts. And at the moment you're at, it's a very tender moment. You're not sure if you're going to say yes or no to the divorce at the moment. I want to tip the scales over for you. So I have to lead you away from the safety of counselors and the multitude of wisdom and bring you into isolation. When I bring you into isolation, then I can speak the charms and the words that are going to make you feel sorry for me enough to quit it. In fact, it happens a lot in normal relationships where the person is being controlling and tries to remove the person from the friends and then makes that person want to feel sorry for them at points, and then it will flip at them another time. And it will create this whole traumatic bonding cycle, as guys have always told you guys, right? So now Paige is going to go after him, follow him into the car, and she's going to feel like his mental health is at stake. His mental health is not at stake. Okay? This is what she tells herself to make herself feel viable for doing what she did, right? She didn't need to follow him. But in order for her to also validate her behavior going after him, she has to tell herself a lie too, which is, you know what, I'm concerned about your mental health. I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about, you breaking down. The only reason why you're concerned about that is because you're hoping that should you support him in this moment, you'll get what you want. That is a movement of a people pleaser. The people pleaser will look at the situation and go, what can I do so that in the return, he will do the same for me, right? Or do something similar for me. And so she decides to say, your mental health is at stake. Let's listen to it a little bit and see, right?
Yo, I'm so sorry.
I'm actually really concerned about your mental health.
You don't need to be, darling.
I'm sorry.
Tell my mom I'm sorry. Tell the world I'm sorry. Like, listen, bro, like there ain't no tears coming out your eyes, cause like you don't like, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, I've used fake crying before, bro. Do you understand? So I can see fake tear from a mile away, bro. You understand? That's why I told you the story. I said, listen, I did it there. I took off the glasses. I did the whole. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just looked, and I was just like. And the thing about acting is this, look, if you can't cry, you don't cry. If you can't cry, you don't pretend as if you're crying. You look stupid. You look as if you just have to look depressed and down. Don't look like you're going to cry if you can't cry, because you just look dumb. You watch a TV show and you see the person and they're just pretending and no tears coming out. You're looking at them, what the fuck is going on with you? Who cries and no tears comes out, bro? You ain't have to do that. Just look depressed and sad and look down and look broken instead of trying to do tears. Right. But you're trying to oversell it right now. Right. And that's what he was doing. And Paige was buying it. Paige was absolutely buying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then now he's got her isolated. He's going to really closing all the walls. Okay. He's going to make sure he sells this narrative very, very well. He's going to talk about how sorry he is. Tell my mom I'm sorry.
I know how much you wanted this.
It's not even about that, yo. It's about everything. Like, I wasn't trying to Oh, I've done so much ass.
So now he talks about the fact that obviously it wasn't really. When you talked about not so long ago that you're gonna be a father, you're gonna say what you're gonna say. You know, you're gonna be a dad. You know, you're going to have this child. You're gonna buy the car when you want to buy the car, and now you're singing an absolutely different tune. Tell my mom, sorry, sorry, sorry. Like, bro, like completely 360'd upon you, right? And he's only doing this because it's the very last day. Look at the time in the season, people. Whenever you're looking at somebody, look at time and season. Why is a person having a change of heart when it's getting close to this point? They can have a change of heart. They just don't need to have you doing what you were doing beforehand. Set the new boundary, don't go back, right? All that crying and everything and apologizing, saying that he cares for her, and then he wants to really sell it, right? He wants to really sell it. So he's going to start talking about the fact that obviously how he needed it. And this is very important. The reason why this is important is because I told you guys about this. I did tell you guys about this some time back. I said this in another vlog that I did. I said, oh, you know that his objective with Paige is to get her to, as he said earlier on, to be an ally, to be a super weapon, but it's also to be somebody who's passive and that agrees with every single action he does, good or bad. And so right now, what he wants to do, okay, is he wants to make her feel like she has the power to calm him down. She has the power to transform him. She has the power to turn him around. She has the power to make him be a better man. That's what he wants her to know, right? So listen to this.
I felt alone. I didn't know what to do. I felt embarrassed. I felt like...
Now, he's going to sell the sub story. Okay? He's going to sell the sub story. I don't know what to do. I felt alone. Listen, he ain't lying. He said the truth. He felt alone. He felt like, you know, he was the only one here. He felt people were going to hate him. Listen, they're not lies. They're absolute truth. Just like I told you guys when I told that missus I had at the time, the truth. I didn't lie. I just sold it. I just oversold it. That's all. Because I had an objective. It was manipulative because I had an objective. When I told the truth, I wasn't telling the truth to let there be the truth and let me be set free. I was telling the truth to make you move. So yes, you are feeling sorry. Yes, you are feeling sad. Yes, you're feeling down. Yes, you're feeling alone. You're absolutely right. It's an absolute truth. But that isn't the fullness of the truth. That isn't the fullness of the truth. It's a forked tongue. Yeah? Forked tongue. Listen what he's going to say.
Like, everybody hate me, yo. So I was like, yo, why don't I just at least try to save part of me and just back out? And he was effective, you know?
The brother's still trying to do the fake crying, bro. We don't buy it, sir. My man's here doing all this. This is the EastEnders acting when they can't cry. Like, bro, like you better off speaking in tongues, like, because, bro, at that particular point in time, nobody should be buying those fake tears. I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna look at you like you better cry or don't bother doing it at all, because I'm gonna look at you crazy. Okay, like, so he was doing all of that. Again, he's setting the atmosphere, trying to get her to bend, trying to get her you know, trying to get you to flex in a way that will make you, Paige, feel all the way sorry for him and let your guard down and your defense down, and then I snap and I got you. Right? I want to make you care. That's why I've isolated you from the group and brought you into isolation, and now I'm going to sell you the story. Yeah, you got no more support, no pillars of support. I'm going to now sell you the story. Okay, and listen to what he's going to say again. Right?
And I needed you most. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just trying to guard myself and protect myself.
And that's what he said. Listen, that's where I needed you the most, and that's the final punch. You know what I mean? To get Paige, to make her feel like she's Superwoman in his life. Paige, if you're hearing me, and any other woman who's hearing me, you are not Superwoman. Okay, you are not in the business of saving people. Okay, when he says he needed you, he didn't need you per se. What he needed was what he needed from you, right? What he wanted from you. What he wanted was to control and have you at his beck and call at every whim, and every call. Okay, his objective, okay, is to get you to a place where you think that you are saving him and get a savior complex. That every time I move mad, you're like, no, but you can save me. No, you can change me. You know what I'm saying? Like as if you Jesus, you ain't. And when he puts you in that position, what you start to feel is empowered, because what you didn't feel was you felt disempowered. And now you're being empowered that you can save him. That whatever you do, this is perfect enabler behavior, where they feel they have agency, that their behavior can change other person's behavior. And so now they're selling you this lie that your behavior can change my behavior. And guess what? It can. Little white stuff there in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It can. You know what I'm saying? It can't. All right? It can't. It cannot. Right? It cannot. Listen a little bit more. I want to even just say there's a little bit here I want to play as well. Where he begins to, like I said, turn up a little bit more on how he feels, right?
She was as well, but she's there for me right now, you know, one of my lowest moments.
And that's another thing. So he's celebrating her for being there at his lowest moments. Now, this would have been cute had this been a really healthy relationship, but this ain't it. Plus, this is not this is a moment where he's utilizing an emotional situation to get back inside. It's a Trojan horse. It's a Trojan horse. Let me tell you this straight. If I have to speak to you about my emotional situation as to why I was moving mad, yeah, more than likely, male or female, I don't care about you. I'm just using that as to manipulate you. Don't get twisted. We all have, like, you know, messed up behaviors. We all can act a bit outwardly when we're going through certain situations. But when that person's been moving mad consistently, is a pattern of behavior over a period of time, and then this suddenly comes out, don't think, oh, and now that's why he's been acting away. No, that's not why. He's been acting like that because there was a pattern of behavior. You saw it. Don't ignore the pattern of behavior. Don't ignore it. If it's a one-off, you know, that he's never acted like this before, she never acted like this before, and then you see his behavior change, that's different. But if there's a pattern of behavior that you're seeing, believe the pattern. If it's 3, 6, 9, 12, what's the next number? 15. You know the next number is 15. Why? Because the pattern. You understand? You wouldn't now change the pattern. You wouldn't now fit another number into it because you know the pattern. Don't ignore the pattern. Okay? That celebrating of Paige, yeah, he weren't doing that in the beginning. He only ever does that when he's in the dirts. Only. You know, he only ever does that when he's in the dirts, man. Let's play a few more clips. You know, there was a part where this is a very cheeky moment, bro. A very cheeky moment. Okay, this is where they're about to go into the building, and Chris has asked her once, I think twice, almost 3 times, "Are you cold?" And she finally responded the first time, "Yes, I'm cold." But they keep on walking, and it's only when they get inside does he give her the coat. That is very intentional. He wants the people to see when he gets to the top that he has given her the coat and that they've bonded, right? But let's just play a little bit more.
It's my decision of getting a divorce because this is the first time Chris has ever affirmed to me like this. And not just as a woman, but, you know, as his wife. And
now, obviously, you know, I get it. You know, she's been affirmed and being told things that she's never been told before. But again, sis, open up the pattern. Open up the pattern. Look at the pattern, right? And let's play a little bit more.
I felt it.
Why does she need your coat when we are inside? We were walking from outside and you asked her a question, "Are you cold?" And she said yes, and you didn't give your coat straight away. You waited till you got inside. That's patterns. You waited till you were at the foot of the stairs. That's patterns. So you didn't want to give her the coat straight away. Let's play a little bit more. Okay, I'm trying to be all caring. Pause. All right, cool. Now it's very interesting. He's gone ahead of her to stand before the chair and almost give her a standing ovation as she walks past him. This is very, very conscious. He wants to show her, listen, I'm glorifying you, I'm lifting you up, I'm putting you up on a pedestal right now. What you just done for me has been so amazing. I want you to be uplifted. I want everybody to know that, listen, I value you at this point in time, And guess what? He don't. It's all a game. It's all manipulative. It's all performative. He don't care. Okay? He does not care. Look, let's play a little bit more. Sorry, let's look. Look where look how he's doing. Look, let's look.
I want to apologize for that.
It's funny because even though he did that performative piece, it's not like he waited for her to sit down before sitting down. He sat down quick. He didn't really care. It was all just for show. Okay, that whole thing was for it's not just for Paige. It's also for the experts to let them know as well. Listen, hey, look, I'm still doing my bits. You understand? Yeah, we're still united. I'm showing you. When people are controlling and possessive like this is what they do. Right? When they want to win the war, they will show an outward appearance that looks like, oh my gosh, like he's so amazing and charming. And then when they get into inner depths, they show madness. Right? So the blessings that we have camera here, we've seen the madness, right? We would have known this. Would have only seen her story. Okay. And so what you see is that as they come to sit down, he sits down first. Now, what's really interesting is that if he's truly sorry, so, baby, I'm sorry. If he's really sorry, look what he does when he first sits down. I want you to pay attention. What does he do when he sits down? Look what he does.
Flash your back.
Okay.
Do you see what he did? Do you see what he did? When he sat down, the immediate first thought wasn't how I'll use Paige, wasn't about supporting Paige, wasn't about talking to the experts. His immediate thing was to go to his phone. Do you know why? Because she's not important. He's done his job. He's played the game. He's played it well, right? Immediately goes on his phone when they're about to have a conversation, and he knows they are. And the funny thing, this is not the first time he's done this. He's done this with Pastor Dwight when he went on his phone after. He's done this also with Dr. Viv and Dr. Cal when they met him at the house, right? As soon as anything happened, he then goes on his phone. He did the same thing with Mercedes and Paige. He went on his phone when it got too hot. When it gets too hot, my boy goes on his phone. That's his exit route. That's his distraction. That's his way of not being able to face a situation head on. He goes onto his phone. So for me, there's a lot of manipulation that Chris does. I mean, I don't know if you guys spotted something else and different. Let us know down below your thoughts as well. We'd like for you to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads, and we will see you guys soon. You understand? We got 2 or 3 more of these vlogs because I'm breaking it down slowly by slowly. You understand? Yeah? Appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. Izzy. Stay hydrated.